What a goal from John Duran. Definitely the best goal I've seen at Villa Park to secure a 3-2 win against Everton after being 2-0 down. I'm Mikhail Zafar, bringing you this review with my special guest, the recently graduated young businessman and Villa fan Almin Mia. Villa dominated this exciting encounter against Everton but went 2-0 down in the first 30 minutes. I think Everton had two notable touches of the ball in those first 30 minutes and both ended up in the net. Everton had parked up the bus in front of the goal but managed to somehow lead 2-0. Ollie Watkins scored 2 goals either side of the half-time break to bring Villa level, and then on came the incredible John Duran to score a screamer from 30 yards left foot, swerving into the top corner, giving Pickford no chance. There were more chances for both teams, but Villa held on to win 3-2. John Duran keeps scoring important goals coming off the bench. So Almin, what did you make of the game?
First of all, thank you Mikhail Zafar for having me today. Villa Park was roaring. It was amazing. It was so nice to see Villa Park, everyone singing yippee-yi-yo together. Alternatives in the sky. What can I say? The first half performance, even though we were losing, but it was ecstatic. The football was amazing. We can see Villa have every year we are improving, and under United tactics we have gone better. Hopefully this goes to the Champions League. Watkins just before half time got us back into it, and obviously 2 goals from Everton. They had 2 chances and they scored 2 goals. One which was an error from Onana, which obviously we forgive him as we're villains, and the second goal was a free kick which we should have done better. But however, second half we came back bigger and better, and we showed our capabilities of Aston Villa are. And what a goal by Duran. It was amazing.
Ollie Watkins scored 2 goals. Is he getting back on his form?
Obviously Ollie Watkins, he had a very busy summer. He had a very busy year with Villa last year, putting us into Champions League football, and Ollie Watkins is back. He's going to come back bigger and better. His goal drought has ended. He scored 2 goals, which is amazing. This is the start for many more goals to come this season.
Who's your man of the match?
My man of the match is very hard. There was 3 very standout players: Barkley, Watkins and Duran. I'm going to conclude, but it was a hard decision. Barkley came on second half for Onana. Him and Tielemans, what a combination. This is the combination we need for the Champions League to change games around. Barkley made a great impact when he came on. Watkins obviously scored 2 goals, ended his goal drought. This is the Watkins we're used to having, which is he's going to be bigger and better this season. And Duran, what a goal, what a screamer. We robbed West Ham. He's the man to take Villa to the next level. But overall, Watkins is my man of the match because he ended his goal drought. Lee Carsley was in the stands watching the game and obviously impressed him, and he's back. Watkins is back.
Let's have a chat about the player rating.
No problem, Mikhail. The fire away.
Martinez,
I didn't think he had a very big game yesterday. Everton weren't at their finest. They had 2 shots which went in. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 because he wasn't very busy and he should have done better with the first goal from McNeil. Bugard he's made his full official Premier League home debut at home, and I thought he was alright. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. He could be better stronger, but when Matty Cash come back, he'll probably take his spot again. But as he's young, he's learning. He'll get experience as time goes on.
And Ezri
Konsa, I will still give him a 6 out of 10 because even though he came back for international duty, he looks a bit tired, if you know what I mean. He had an injury, he had a knock throughout the week, and Calvert-Lewin was giving him a hard time, but Konsa will come back bigger and better.
And Pau Torres,
once again, same thing. I think McNeil, Calvert-Lewin was giving him a bit of a hard time. We had obviously the goals were defensive errors, I think, as well, which we could have done better with the free kick. And the goal, I think McNeil they could have went in to do more, but I'll give him a 6 out of 10.
Luca
Digne, I really thought he had a really good game yesterday. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. He was very strong on the flanks and he gave the assist for Watkins' goal. What a ball in. What a goal.
John McGinn,
I'll give him a 6 out of 10. John McGinn, he's not the same player he was like last year. He seems a bit tired. He needs to up his game level because we've got many competition now on the bench. We can easily take McGinn off. We've got capabilities off the bench to come and to replace McGinn, and as Aston Villa, we've got a lot of strong squad depth now. We can replace McGinn, and big games are coming. He needs to up the game. If he wants to start the Champions League, he needs to show you what his capabilities of McGinn is again.
And Yuri Tielemans.
Yuri, I'll give him a strong 9 out of 10. What a creative player. You can see he's bringing that side. He was at Leicester, that amazing player everyone wanted. He's easily worth 60-70 million again. And with the link-up play with Barkley yesterday was amazing. And the passing and the balls forward, Yuri Tielemans is an amazing player.
And Amadou
Onana, I'll give him a 5 out of 10 because obviously the first goal, it was led by him, the error, which made Everton go 1-0, gave them momentum to make it 2-0 before half-time. But overall, he had a bad game yesterday, but generally he's an amazing player. Amadou Onana, we're still with you.
And Jacob
Ramsey had a bit of a quiet game yesterday. Usually he makes more chances, but I'll give him a 5 out of 10 because if he wasn't the usual player he was yesterday. Usually has more chances or he creates more chances for the team. Morgan Rogers, once again, I'll probably give him a 6 out of 10. He was very good, very clinical, but he had chances to score for us. At times we needed to score, but if he had finished them shots, I probably would have given him an 8 out of 10. But Morgan Rogers is a strong player for Villa.
And Ollie Watkins, I
am going to give him a strong 9 out of 10. This is due to the fact that he scored 2 goals. If he scored a hat-trick, he would have got a 10 out of 10. But our Ollie is back with a bang.
How do you think the substitutes did when they came on for Villa?
The substitutions that came on, especially Barkley and Duran, changed the game. That's not a secret. Barkley came on for Onana. He controlled the midfield with Tielemans. They linked up very well. That allowed Villa to come back bigger and better in the second half, which Onana was struggling the first time. We could see that he was struggling. But sometimes, like at Villa, we've got a good strong squad depth, so we can allow substitutions to come on and do this. And obviously Duran, he came back with the winner. What a goal by Duran. This is the reason why we kept Duran. Duran is going to make a big impact for us in the Champions League. And what a screamer by Duran. That's the moment we needed. Villa Park roared. That was one of the best moments in Villa's history.
And Jadon
Philogene, I couldn't say he couldn't make an impact because he came in the last few minutes, but he's a very strong player. That's the reason why we got him back from Hull, and he will make a big difference for us in the Champions League and the Cup run games.
Almin, thank you for joining us for this review. A great game with Villa playing some brilliant attacking football. I'm sure Yuna and me will be spending some time looking into the defence because Everton could have scored a few more to 4 games into the season, and we have 9 points and in a Champions League. Up the Villa!